Hello, my people. Hello, my people. Welcome to today's program. Welcome to today's program. If you are here for the first time, I would like you to like the page, follow the video, like the video, share the video in various platforms where you find yourself. Actually, it's like this is my first time to make video here live, direct from my mobile phone without using any other program. So I'm seeing a lot of notifications, like I can invite people or something like that. So because I am coming here for the first time to make this video, I would like to repeat those things that I made in other pages that are facing a lot of blockade, a lot of restriction. So the topic of the video that I made on my personal page, the other personal page, because this is my Facebook that I converted to become a page. Now I noticed that they have accepted it. So, and I would like people, if you have any question on the topic that I'm discussing, or if you want to partake, you just let me know, you know. So, I'm noticing that a lot of people are still writing on the other side, you know. As I said, all of us should switch over to this place. So, without further ado, let me continue. On the other program that I made, I discussed something I call, the title is Mama Africa. That's the gold, is the Mama Africa. You know, Africans. Oh, my brother. Okay, yeah. You see, you made it. You know, you really jumped in, and you see, it's working. This one is far better than the other one. The other one, as I'm doing this video, at times my video will freeze. I don't know whether people are still seeing me. I don't know what is wrong with Facebook. They are overdoing a lot of things that is not good. You build social media and you try to handcuff everybody on that page, you know, on this platform. But let me continue. So as Africans are suffering, in Europe, there is war going on. I call it a European project. That is an American European project that they set up to use Ukraine to destroy Russia Federation. Russia is the largest country on planet. No country can compete with them. They have land mass from Asia to Europe. But the European countries that are choco small countries, they call themselves the advanced economy. I don't call them advanced economy because if you try to fix all the whole Europe inside Russia, pack all their map and start fixing it inside Russia, you will see how many Europes that will enter inside Russia. Yes. But they are discussing on how to dismantle Russia. So they started a project, and that project is to do what? To dismantle Russia and destroy Russia so that there will be no country called Russia. They believe that the Soviet Union that collapsed, they are the ones that engineered the collapse of Soviet Union. And those things are fake. It's fake. You know, Soviet Union came together, agreed to dissolve their union, which they did. And Putin of today is regretting all those things. Why on a hurry to destroy yourself? But this project they are doing in Ukraine now is backfiring. If you can recall, when that problem started in Ukraine, Russia tried to call on Europe. Russia wrote letter to United Nations. Russia wrote letter to United States. Russia sent letter to Europe. Russia sent letter to various countries demanding that NATO should give Russia a written guarantee that Ukraine will never ever join NATO-led military bloc led by United States. America tell Russia, if you dare do anything stupid, we got to crumple your economy. Okay, Russia, put in first Europe. Let us set up a collective security that will secure us more I don't want Ukraine to join America-led security union. Europe also listen to United States and sweep Russians away. What did Russia did? Russia stepped into Ukraine because eastern part of Ukraine was Russia before the collapse of Soviet Union. You know, it's like people wake up, you wake up, they divide states, and before you know yourself, you're in a different state. And you can't do anything. You can't uproot yourself. You will only accept the status quo. But Ukraine was killing the Russians that find themselves in their country. And now Russia stepped in to defend the lives of their people. That territory belongs to Russia. Europeans know it quite well. But it was a trap, so-called trap, set by the West, use it to destroy Russia and demote president of Russia, also engineered revolution inside Russia through those things, thinking that when they give sanction to Russia, the Russian economy will collapse. And when that economy collapses, that the whole Russia will start falling apart. People, every region, they will help them, they will come in, help them on how to divide themselves out of Russia. Okay, not knowing that Russians have been following those projects step by step, also amending, blocking, setting up a system that will never allow such a thing to come to pass. Had it been what the West did today, they did it to Russia 2014, they could have succeeded. But they overslept. And Putin now realized the plans of the West from 2014. He withdrew and started working to defend and protect their country, which they succeeded. Today, Russians have their own credit card. They call it Mir card. Russians have their own SWIFT, interbank communication system. Like Europeans have their own SWIFT. Russia has their own. They developed their own intranet. Internet we are using today, the one I'm using now, is global internet. Russians are using this one, and Russians develop internal internet in case America and the West decide to cut Russia out of the global internet, because the internet started from America connecting Europe and other, you know, so it's their property, and Russia and China understand that. Now, America and Europe are setting up a project to destroy Russia. And the same America went to Asia, setting up a mechanism to destroy China. Most of us don't even know that there are Cold War going on in Asia. Serious Cold War. Okay, the West don't want to hear about federation. Okay, but they must, because Russia Federation will never ever disappear. You know, so this project that I'm telling you, do you know that the memory chip that every country uses to produce computer, all sorts of gadgets, everything that you are producing, you use memory chip. And this memory chip is American technology. Not that it's being built only by America. Americans are the founders, and other part of the world like Netherlands, Britain, Germany, Hong Kong, Korea, South Korea, all of them, they are building parts and they are modernizing all those things. But the people holding the engine of everything is United States. Do you know that that chip that America placed sanction on Russia, that no country will start delivering those chips to Russia, to China? As they are fighting Russians in this area economically, trying to destroy Russian economy and destroy Russia economically, they are fighting China to stop China from developing, more especially high-end technology. Because high-end technology, you need memory chip. You understand? So now, Chinese are fighting tooth and nail. That war started through Huawei. This Huawei iPhone, the Huawei phone that overtook iPhone. And the worst thing that America hates is competition. If you watch All the whole countries in Europe that build phone are no longer building phone. They leave everything for American companies. The only people building phone is Asia and America. You know, everybody just follow United States. They don't want competition. So all the whole countries from Asia that are trying to compete, if you are not under the umbrella command of United States, they will destroy you. There are other minerals that Chinese are mining from Australia. And those minerals help China to develop their rocket, electric cars, and everything. America went to Australia and asked Australia to raise the price of those minerals, which Australia did. And China tried all they could. Nothing happened. What happened? China now moved to Brazil and signed 30 years contract that worth over billions of dollars. Australians are crying. Do you know the sick part of it is that America is not bringing any development to any country. America is not bringing any elevation to the so-called allies of United States. Those things that Chinese are dumping now, nobody else will buy it. America won't buy it because they have it. Europe won't buy it because they have places where they are buying it already. Now, Australia is losing billions of dollars only to sympathize with their friend America. You get me? Now, let's come back to Europe again. Europe go all in with America on Ukrainian project. If you watch, as Russia stepped into Ukraine, what happened? The whole Europe, through what they call Europe and America, drop economic nuclear bomb on Russia. The most sanctioned country on planet is Russia. They drop, I said, economic nuclear warhead was dropped on Russia. What happened? Russians are like mutant. Do you know what is mutant? It's something that you can't kill, you know, and they have extraordinary energy and power. Russians have already prepared to absorb whatever they are throwing to them. That one is not working. They now started dumping every types of ammunition in Ukraine, sending all sorts of machineries, pushing Ukrainians to go and die, only for them to humiliate Russia and Putin. Do you know the worst case scenario? Do you know the worst case scenario? All the whole weapon pushed to Ukraine is nowhere to be found. All the whole battlefield in Ukraine is full of scraps being sent in by the West. And the entire West that are tormenting Africa are now running low on weapon and equipment. Russia is still standing. One Russia. And they are claiming Iran is helping Russia. North Korea, Russia is now buying rockets from North Korea. All is propaganda. No proof has ever come out. Even though the suicide drone that is being flown by Russians, that they claim that is being supplied by Iran. Yeah, Iran transferred the technology, but it is the Russians that are developing it. I have seen the plant where they are developing all sorts of suicide drones. High-end that you can't even jam. That is the worst case scenario. The air defense of the West can't even intercept it. That is the worst case scenario. And my happiness is that the war Russia is fighting in Ukraine, all the whole NATO tricks that they transfer to Ukraine, Russia has absorbed it in this war. They have learned all the whole NATO techniques of war, all the whole tricks of war. And Russians are now coming out very powerful. As I'm talking to you now, Russia have seized 4 cities in Ukraine now and circled no less than, I don't know how many hundreds of Ukrainian military. And Russians, you know, America sent this high altitude rocket, they call it HIMARS, that Ukraine is using to attack Russia. Russians obtained lots of them. Sorry, I also came across a video in Russian laboratory where they have pieces everything to study how it was built for it to use satellites to navigate. Now, let me give you the latest news. As I'm talking to you now, go and watch what is going on in Ukraine. They are being destroyed because the new modernized Russian rocket has now stepped into the battlefield for test, and it's very, very successful, accurate, direct. Even though in that trench where they are hiding, they are pinpointing them and hitting them in various areas. And Russian economy, wow. Why did I say wow? Europe want to place price cap, sanction on Russian gas. Do you know what Russia did? Russia moved their gas now. The gas hub of Russia is now in Turkey. And Turkey is not accepting dollars in terms of business. You got to use their money, and they got to use Russian money to do business. Local currency. Whoa, dollar is losing its value. And do you know why Europe want to queue to make sure that they destroy Russia? It's because all of their wealth, even though euro is tagged and function with fiat currency like dollar, they are using paper money to acquire all sorts of resources all over the world, like free of charge. And Russia knows that. And Russia is now copying everything. As I'm talking to you now, Russia has made Egypt of Africa the grain hub, international grain hub, is now in Egypt, established by Russia. It then means Russian grain will be now moved, always shipped to Egypt. Egypt will be selling their grain and placing the price, international price got to be made by Egypt. And Russia made Egypt to understand, I don't need dollar, I don't need euro. It then means we have to deal on our local currency. Have you seen it? Now, as I made the video on the other page, somebody wrote to me that the video that I made, that Africa, example like Nigeria, that has excess gold, Chinese are there mining gold. All sorts of people are there mining gold. In Zamfara state, terrorists is chasing other people away. Nigeria should carry their battalion, that war machine, move it to that place, chase everybody away, start mining that gold. You don't need foreign reserve. Nigeria don't need foreign reserve. Nigeria don't need to sell their things to get dollars to do international transaction. You don't need it. Dollar is corrupting and destroying every economy on planet, more especially in Africa. But what we have to do, Nigeria need to mine that gold in Zamfara. Mine the gold, and the Central Bank of Nigeria should open a mechanism for importers, all the whole importers, all the whole business owners, all the whole company owners will now have the right to open a special account with Nigerian Central Bank, where they will no longer change their naira or go to somewhere or bank to buy dollars so that they will travel abroad to buy goods. No, those things need to be things of the past. Dollar is paper money. It has no value. Nothing backed it. It's fiat currency. It's paper. They are using just bogus something to use dollar to replace gold. The international reserve currency on this planet is gold. Nothing else. The reason why Russia could be able to stand and withstand the whole Western sanction is because of gold. And the reason why America can't do nothing, can't do any shit to China. China has excess tons of gold. They have built their backup. Now, let me continue. If Nigeria start mining the gold and central bank create this special system where companies, importers, even the government will open a special account, what will you do? If you do go to any country to buy, like Nigeria, federal government do buy fuel, diesel, everything, refined ones from international, from Europe. You know, they buy it from Netherlands, more especially Nigeria. They bought all those things from Netherlands. You don't need dollar to do business or euro. What Nigeria need is go and discuss with India, Russia, and China. Sign a bilateral agreement to start dealing on gold. No more. You don't need foreign reserve any longer. You can move your gold or open a gold deposit in India Central Bank, Chinese Central Bank, Russian Central Bank. Don't take it to Europe. They will seize your money. They will seize your gold. They did it to Venezuela. Now, if you deposit these golds in those countries, now Nigeria may be now importing fuel, diesel, other chemicals from, they will be importing it from India. Do you want to join, my brother? Let me see. Okay. Okay, let me see if you will join. It's like the network is, I don't know. So let me continue. So the India, Nigeria will be dealing with India, buying goods with gold. And this gold, we are the one mining it. We are not importing it. We are not buying it from nobody. And we are not ready to sell it. And importers will now be using gold to do business. Before you understand what is going on, the food price and every other price of things in our area will fall. Rice that is going to 70,000, maybe 7,000 naira. What I'm telling you is the gospel truth. It will fall to 7,000 naira. This living standard of our people will grow. You will see that every burden that is holding the federal government will fall and collapse. And Nigeria should join BRICS. BRICS, join BRICS. BRICS are the ones ready and willing to deal with gold. And gold is the only solution that will help Nigeria and help other African countries, because Africa possesses a lot of gold. Every African country possesses gold. The ones that don't have gold, you have other mineral resources that Asian countries need. Use it to do business. Use the resources to do business. Don't buy gold, don't buy euro, dump dollar, pounds, and all these things. Start using your resources to buy what you want. It's like, you see, and you will now see that these countries will start doing business with you, because if you are importing a lot from India, India will start buying from Nigeria. And Nigeria and India will now sit down and discuss and sign to do their business on local currency. They will find the mechanism to transact and transfer and exchange within themselves. They are buying goods from Nigeria, they need Naira. Nigeria is buying from India, they need rupees. And both of them need gold. The ones that is lower, they may use gold to balance it. And two of them, you don't need to, the goods or the things that they are buying from Nigeria, they will be paying from Naira. They will be demanding. Naira will be needed in international community. You want to deal with Russia, you and Russia deal with your local currency and gold. Before you will know it, the value of Naira will go up. The value of dollar will fall woefully in your country. Value of euro, I know that I'm in a European country, but it will collapse. All the value of all this, like in Nigeria, to buy fuel, do you know that Nigerians are selling their fuel in equivalent to dollar? But if Nigeria start buying that fuel with gold, Nigeria will now sell their fuel. People will buy fuel at the price of 50 naira. 50, 20, 10 naira per liter. Yes, that's how it works. That's how Russia is surviving all these sanctions. So if Peter Obi will succeed to enter into power, he should set up a mechanism that will never allow Nigerians to suffer again. Yes, that is it. So I hope I have touched some areas. This is my first video on this platform. On this platform, I'll be making the videos. So all you will do for me is to like it, share it, follow me. Let us rack brain and move our various African countries forward. We need it. Africa have suffered enough that we need to liberate ourselves. You will see somebody will call himself professor of finance. This 1 + 1, you don't even know it. Why? Because American companies, American countries are paying them. They are under their salary not to introduce this such a thing. But we need to take our nation, our continent, we need to take it back from these European colonial masters. Our resources is the tunnel to our freedom. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother, Ansu. Thank you very much. I really value your contribution. We need more people like you. All you will need, share this video in your own platform. Let more of our people comes in. Let us, as I'm doing this video, more supposed to join. We have to join and discuss and have interaction, agreement, disagreement, just to move our nation forward. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless others that will watch the video later. And bye-bye for now.